I took it all the way back to zero, going back to my roots. And starting an online dropshipping store from scratch tested me way more than I expected, but it's what I needed to do if I was going to prove that this business isn't dead. And I documented everything, so you can see exactly what it takes, what the struggle looks like, and every move that I made along the way, starting with day zero. Damn, not a second ad actually showed up right after that. I swear, TikTok knows how to target me like crazy. And it's actually, wait, I don't even think that this is the same page as earlier. This is a whole different page, whole different account. And damn, this thing's actually blowing up. I mean, this one has like 265,000 likes, bro. Yeah, this is exactly what we want to be seeing. Every single one of these actually kind of have like stupid numbers going. 21,000 likes on that, 6,000 likes, 265,000 likes on that. I mean, ultimately, I'm thinking that this might be one of the ones, if you know what I'm saying. It says we are sold out. And you can see all the little TikTok shop things like everywhere as well. I actually wonder if anyone's actually selling it on Facebook though. And look, there's actually way more ads than just that. I mean, this is all day. I mean, you can see there's different versions, but all day long. I mean, people are scaling the absolute hell out of this thing. Hey, if that's the case, I am not waiting. I'm about to pack my stuff up, head to the office right now, get a product page built out, because obviously there's a clear market that I need to hit. So my goal with this is I actually want to try to launch it on Facebook, because everyone is just going crazy on TikTok right now. So there's definitely some room for me to go crazy with it too. One of the best things I'll tell you guys though is that the fact that there's this much organic content on TikTok. So honestly, once I get this product page built out, I can probably get like 3 to 5 ads launched day one. So my goal is I'm gonna try to get this thing out by tonight. This is all free game that I can use with my ads. So I'm gonna go ahead and get ready, and I'll go ahead and meet y'all there. This is the hardest part of the day. Which one? Which one? Man, I'm so tired of the one thing that I hear the most is that dropshipping is dead. Knowing that dropshipping is far from dead. I mean, people are shopping online more now than ever before. Now, is the old way of dropshipping dead? For sure. You making some crusty store that has a product that everybody's seen 1,000 times, that has no real wow factor, yeah, that way of dropshipping is definitely dead. And if you think that's gonna work in now 2025, let me be the first one to tell you it's definitely not. So to be honest with you, yeah, that way of dropshipping is never going to work again, but that is why you have to evolve. And you have to evolve in every industry that's out there. So at the end of the day, online stores, online shopping, dropshipping, it's definitely not going to go anywhere. And honestly, if you go online and look it up, it is continuously growing year after year, even while, you know, in 2050, they're saying it's going to be worth over like $5 trillion. So for all those people who are, you know, sitting around not getting started with dropshipping because they think it's dead, and they hear that from other people who have actually not done this type of stuff and not actually really did it for themselves, I'm gonna be real with you, I feel bad, because you are missing out on a gold mine. And, you know, I'm gonna prove it with this challenge. All right, y'all, we ended up just getting to the office, and today is going to be a very simple day. All right, we have one major objective, and that objective is to get this store launched. So what I gotta do is I'm gonna go ahead and use my AI store builder. That's gonna allow me to get this store built out as quick as possible, right? After I get this AI store builder, I'm gonna just get the product page built. That should take me about like 2 to 3 hours, and then I gotta just get some creatives launched. So I'm gonna hop in here, say what's up to the team, get this thing built out, and get these ads ready for launch at midnight. How y'all doing? Good. 9 a.m. Ready for it. All right, this is where the magic happens. This is where the customers first. Let them know. Let them know, man. 3 people. 3 people in a span of like absolutely no time. I feel like when I'm in here, I can never focus on what I actually need to get done, but I'm also here supporting the people. That's what my job as a CEO is. But while I'm working on this store, it's definitely not helping right now, just constantly getting interrupted. So I'm gonna go ahead and shift it downstairs, get myself in an area where I can focus, and you guys will come follow me down there. All right, interruptions and all, we still got it done. And the store is now officially live. So now from what I'm gonna do from here is basically I'm gonna head down to the studio. I'm gonna show you guys what I've been able to get done and also get this campaign set up because again, I'm trying to get this thing ran by midnight tonight. So it's time to lock in. I'm gonna go down there because there's no distractions down in the studio and do what I need to do. So I'll check in with you guys down there. All right, so this is where we're at. And this is the landing page that I just built for the product. You can see I kept it clean and simple, kept the product front and center, and I made sure that every section pushes you closer to checkout. Now, these are some of the ads I'm gonna be running with. There's 2 different angles of ads I'm gonna be testing with, which is why you see 2 different types of ads in this drive, which I will talk about a little bit later on. And listen, I could sit here and creative test a bunch of different variations, but honestly, these are already hitting on the market organically. So I already know if I just back this up with some ad spin behind it, these things could go crazy. I'm just taking what's proven and getting it out faster. Now, I do want to mention that I'm going to be doing something a little bit different since I am starting this dropshipping store on a brand new ad account and brand new business manager. That just means that I could definitely run into some problems really early on while trying to test. Facebook could easily ban my ads manager, restrict it, or the ads just might not spin. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to launch what I call a spin test CBO campaign, where the purpose of this campaign is exactly what's in the title of the name, getting it to spin. And once I have this campaign set up, I'm not going to target any interest because this is what's going to allow Facebook's algorithm to push the budget without taking too much of my opinion into account. This also helps with warming up the account so that Facebook knows that I'm a real advertiser online. This is such a key step to avoid any issues down the line because we all know that getting banned is never fun. So to ensure that doesn't happen, I'm going to get this thing set up by first coming over here to my ads manager. Now on the ads manager, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on create. And then I'm gonna go ahead and set up a CBO campaign. So to set this up, I'm just gonna go ahead and scroll down, and right here where it says budget, I'm gonna go ahead and set a budget of $10. Again, we're not even looking for purchases here. We are just trying to get this thing to spin. Now I'm gonna come over here to the ad set level, click on website, maximize number of conversions. And then for the data set, we're gonna go ahead and set the pixel that's associated with the store. And then for conversion event, I'm always gonna choose purchase. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have this set up at the following night at midnight. For locations, I'm just gonna go ahead and keep it as United States. And now on the ad level, I'm going to stack up like 4 to 5 ads that I currently have available. So let me go ahead and get this thing set up real quick, and then I'll show you how it looks like when it's fully set up. All right, so I got it set up. As you can see, the budget is $10. And on the ad level, I'm launching with 6 different ads, where each one of these are the videos that you saw on the drive earlier. Now, like I said, after getting this thing published, I'm just trying to see if the ad account is going to spin. And then I'm going to launch the ads at midnight if they do start to spin and pray for the best. Hey, listen, we are locked in, guys, and I got everything set up for day 1. So I'll check in with you guys tomorrow, and let's go ahead and see how this launch goes. Good morning, y'all. So we just ended up launching ads at midnight last night. And I'm not gonna lie, they're running smoothly so far. I mean, numbers are looking pretty decent. Nothing crazy yet, but it's still early. But I also got some great news from my supplier. So last night, I was using AutoDS's sourcing request option for this product. And I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really liking the prices I was seeing to supply the product in the places that I was looking. So I had to make a game time move last night, and I had to reach out to them, get them to go ahead and source a product, go out there in the market, look for it to try to give me the best price available. And they just hit me back up this morning. I finally got the sourcing request, and they ended up giving me a price of $7.50 after this product is shipped and delivered, which I'm not gonna lie, that's one of the cheapest prices that I've seen across the entire market. And I know that with that price, they are still gonna give me the quality that I'm looking for, as I do quality checks on every product before it ships out. So here's what that really means. Right now, I'm selling this product for right around $32 after shipping. And that's actually perfectly aligned with what all my competitors in the market are selling this product for. And like I just said, the cost of this product is $7.50, which means that every time I just sell one of these, I'm gonna be making $24 profit before ad spend. With that being said, with this challenge, I have to do 2 major things. For one, I gotta be a hawk, staring at the ads, making sure I don't overspend in any other area. And then second, I gotta be able to increase my AOV so I can get as much profit as possible from this product. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and go inside, get ready. I'm gonna take my second shower of the day because it is so hot out here in Dallas. Get ready, head over to the office, and I'll go ahead and check in with you guys on how the store's looking once we get there. Yo, what's up everybody? Look, I don't even think I told you guys about it yet, but we just moved into a brand new office, brand new headquarters here at Supreme Ecom. So I gotta give you guys a little tour, MTV Cribs, come and check it out. You know, who's got an elevator in their office? I don't know. I know we do though. All right, this is a 2-floor office, all right? We got the left side, the right side, and we got 2 sections at the bottom. So I'm gonna give you guys a whole rundown and show you guys what the Supreme Ecom headquarters looks like. Welcome to the upstairs area. So this right here, this is the sales room. This is where we're able, and sales/admissions room. This is where we're able to help you guys get started with your online business. And you see our main quote up there, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. All right, you guys hear that, see that all the time in all my videos, but you know, now we're just practicing what we preach. Now, this is my office right here. This is where I'm at, you know, day in and day out, really helping you guys out. Now, this is my little sanctuary. I don't know if you guys know anybody who's got their own Shopify cereal, but you know, we definitely do. AutoDS, you know, having one of the best rewards, working together, partnering. Up here, we got Mr. You know, Kobe Bean Bryant. We got the GOAT, LeBron, and we got, you know, Muhammad Ali. Definitely people who I look up to, people who inspired me, people who gave me that, you know, Mamba mentality, just to keep pushing. And it's something that, you know, looking at them being the greatest at what they do, it just inspires me to be the greatest at, you know, what I can do as well. And then this is just where the, you know, executives are. So we got Mr. Operations, we got GM, we got marketing, we got HR, we got sales, we got our conference room, we have our finance, we have systems and data. We got the whole crew in here, you know, ready to really bang out and put in that work every single day for you guys. So, you know, this is just a part of the office, but at this point, I think now I'm gonna bring you guys downstairs, hop in the studio, show you guys that as well, so you can see a little bit of behind the scenes, and you know, go ahead and lock in and show you the store as well. Hey, don't be looking at my code now. Don't be looking at my code. This is a secret room, all right? Gotta be secret. This is where we drop these high value videos, inspiring you guys day in and day out, inspiring us here even at Supreme Ecom, and making sure that we're providing that value that can genuinely help you create that generational wealth. So, you know, welcome to the behind the scenes, and glad to have you guys here. Let's hop into the store and see where we're at. All right, boom. You see what I see. We officially made the first sale on this product right around 9 o'clock in the morning. So $42 is now officially in the bag, and you see we actually have some live visitors on the store right now too. Now this is definitely looking good, knowing that I've only ran this for a couple hours. But let me head over here to the ads manager and see what the ad spend is looking like. Now on the ads manager, you can see I spent right around $8. And truthfully, I was really just running these ads to see if they would spin, because I'm actually starting this on a brand new ad account. I wanted to give myself the same opportunity as you all, to ensure that this challenge is as genuine as possible. So I'm using a brand new business manager, a brand new ad account, a brand new pixel, everything completely from start. And because it's a new ad account and privacy settings have changed with Facebook, you can see that the sale actually isn't populating on my ads manager, which is why you're not seeing any purchase right here. But it's crazy because you do see that we had 2 link clicks, and out of those 2 link clicks, I was able to get a sale, putting me at like a 50% conversion rate on this product, which is definitely a great sign. And even though it's not tracking the purchase, this is exactly why I'm gonna make sure that I'm using a tool like Triple Well. And I'm gonna get this added to my store ASAP, because it's gonna track exactly what's being spent and what's being made, while also showing me out of all these ads right here, which one actually got me a conversion. It's not life-changing money yet, but the point is, we got proof. People are clicking, they're buying, and now it's really just about scaling without tanking the profit. So here's what I'm thinking. Since I'm obviously getting a purchase already with barely any money spent, I do want to try to launch 2 new campaigns by midnight tonight. Now these 2 campaigns will be the exact same setup as day 1. A CBO, 1 ad set inside both of them, and stacking ads on the ad level. But the biggest difference with these 2 new campaigns is I'm going to be testing a specific angle in each one of them so that I know which type of angle is going to work the best with this product. So the first angle will be UGC, live people speaking about the product, where angle 2 will be people reading the book itself with no face inside the video. And since we all know content is king and data is queen, I'm going to launch with 16 new ads applying basically a $10 budget per ad, meaning that I'm increasing my budget by $150 to $160. So let me go ahead and get this thing set up real quick. And if this product keeps going with this pace, tomorrow's numbers could look very, very different. So let's see if day 2 keeps up with the momentum. And tomorrow's a holiday, and on holidays, people typically do shop online more. So wish me the best, let's hope for the greatest, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, happy 4th. Happy 4th of July, everybody. I hope you guys are celebrating and enjoying your day. I know I am because I just woke up to a sale. So I got my first sale today right around 9 a.m. And as you guys can see, got it for right around $42.49 for the first sale. I woke up at like 9:05 today, so this is right at 9:02, so this is actually the best way to start my day today. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head into the ads manager, cut some of the fat on the things that were not working, and continue to do a reallocation of my budget to spend it into the areas that are working. And I'm using a CBO strategy, so when I'm doing that, I have to make sure that the top budget, the budget that's inside of the campaign, is always spinning into the areas that are doing the best. But real quick, before I head into the ads manager, I do wanna let you guys know what tools I'm gonna be using on the store so I can be able to get sales as quickly as possible. And these tools that I'm gonna be using are to be able to ensure that A, I am driving the highest quality traffic to my store, I can B, get the highest AOV or average order value, and C, I can be able to track my profit and my loss, because if you're not doing that, you will be lost in the sauce. So first and foremost, to be able to get the high quality traffic, I'm gonna start off by getting a .store domain. These type of domains, I've been seeing everybody in the industry using them, from not just brands, but major influencers as well, because it's all helping us drive high quality traffic. And if you guys wanna be able to take advantage of .store as well, I'll leave a link right below this video so you can go ahead and get started for 99 cents to get your domain today. Now the next app that I'm gonna be using, which honestly to me is probably one of the most important, is TripleWell, because it's gonna give me a full breakdown of all my profits and my losses, so I know every single day how to invest in this budget and know what is working and what's not. Now the other 2 apps that I'm gonna go ahead and add to the store is Kaching Bundles and Looks Reviews. Now with Kaching Bundles, this is all focused on increasing the AOV by getting people to purchase more than just one and giving them a discount to do so. And then I'm gonna be using Looks Reviews to be able to get that trust through my consumer and making them realize that, you know, if other people are liking the product, they will probably enjoy it too. So I gotta get this all set up. So I'm gonna go ahead and implement all of these on my store right now. I'm gonna let them do what they need to do, and then it's the 4th of July. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some family time in, blow up some fireworks, and go ahead and enjoy the day. So I'll be checking in with you guys in a little bit. Yeah, you gotta get LeBron James? Yeah. Think of any athlete? Open the gum? I thought you were worried about LeBron. You got some bagels? Ooh. All right, y'all, you know how the 4th of July be. It has been a long day, but before I wrap up and I head into bed, let's go ahead and check out where we're currently at with the store. I was driving home. It was like a 20-30 minute drive from the lake, and I was seeing sales popping in, so I'm actually pretty excited to see what actually happened. Okay, you can see that we ended right around $400, and you can also notice that people were buying more than one, so the bundle deal is definitely starting to work, even finishing off the day right around like a 3.41 conversion rate, so things are not looking too shabby over here. So I just peeped the ads manager as well. Looks like I spent around $241 on ads. Cost of goods now was sitting right around like $90 since I had 2 orders that were quantity orders, which is giving me a profit of $69. Now look, I know it's not a lot, but $70 today, while I really only opened up my laptop for about an hour, I'm gonna take that. All right, today's been an extremely busy day. We all know how 4th of July is, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna head into the ads manager. I'm probably really not gonna change anything tonight because I'm super exhausted. I'm just gonna cut some of the ads that are just, draining us and double down and let the CBO work into the place where, is driving the highest return. So I'm honestly happy with progress today. And honestly, I've been up since forever today. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some sleep and I'll check in with you tomorrow. Good morning. Hope you guys are all having a good start to your day. I ended up just having one of those talks with my girl last night that definitely sticks with you. And the conversation really went like this. It was what I wanted to start this business for, and what I said I was doing all of this hard work for isn't living up to the standard of what I said I was going to be doing. And honestly, it's getting to me, to be real with you guys, because I remember when I first started my dropshipping business, the whole entire point of it was to be able to have freedom, be able to gain financial freedom, be able to do what I want when I want, and be able to spend time with my family and not have to worry about all the bills and financial struggles that come with just, what normal people have to deal with. And, I find myself in a position now where I work later. I work on the weekends. I'm still dropping like 60, 70-hour work weeks, and it's definitely affecting my family. It's affecting my relationship. And I told my girl, if I get profitable on the store and I stay profitable on the store, I will travel with her and take her anywhere in the world. And when we get there, no campaigns, no scaling, no laptops, no nothing, just focused on letting my business run on automation and spending genuine time with her. I'm really challenging myself to bring myself back to what my core beliefs are and what my core standards are, which is doing this for my why, creating generational wealth, putting time into my family, and being able to focus on the things that actually matter most. So I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna head to the office, I'm gonna lock all the way in and get this thing into the best possible position so I can give my fiance, an amazing trip, spend genuine quality time with each other, because this girl, she deserves to spend this quality time with me. So we have a lot on the line, and you guys are going to come with me, and we are going to win this challenge together so we can go back into what the real belief of what dropshipping is supposed to do, not just for me, but for all of you guys, which is to create generational wealth, bring your time back for yourself, and make sure that you live the life that you deserve to live. So there's no time for games. Let's lock in and let's go ahead and get going. All right, so I ended up getting caught up with some business from one of my properties that I'm working on building right now, but I still made it in. And I'm not gonna lie, it is hella late, but I still had to get in here and keep you guys up to date on what's happening. Now, if you've been paying attention, then you know that it's technically day 3 of running ads for this product. And I do have some profitable ads that are bringing me back the return on ad spend that I'm looking for. I mean, you can see this one right here is bringing me close to 5 times my ROAS, or 5 times my investment back. This one right here is bringing close to 3x ROAS. And even this one has generated 13 sales since it started spending, and it's profitable with a 1.88 ROAS. But it has spent a lot more than other ads, so that is typically normal. Now the rest, I'm not gonna lie, it did not work out well, but that's all a part of the game. And that's exactly why you test multiple angles of a product, because you never know, and some angles are always going to work better than the other. It's another reason that shows why using CBOs is so important, because as you can see, it's only spending on the ads that were actually performing. Now, I did have to cut some fat here on the things that were not working and double down and keep focusing on the things that were. And this ad set 6 right here is a prime example of avoiding emotional spending. Even though it had 8 purchases, which is great to see, overall, when you look at the numbers, it's not making me any profit. And I'll explain why here in a little bit. But on the bright side, we have some stuff working for us, and this campaign is actually performing very well. I'm also seeing a $5 cost per added cart, where my benchmarks that I love to see is a cost per added cart between $5 and $7. With over 95 added carts so far across these 3 days. And those added carts are the #1 metric that is telling me that a product is going to hit before it goes crazy viral. Because you can clearly see that people are genuinely interested in the product. And I guarantee you that those added carts, they're going to start turning into purchases soon. So today we're ending off with $341 generated on the store, $260 spent on ads, $82 in cost of goods, bringing us a 1.31 return on ad spend, which means that I completely just broke even this day. But overall, since starting, I've spent right around $500 so far on ad spend, $180 on cost of goods, and made $780 in sales, bringing us back a 1.53 ROAS, which means we are profitable. And that profit comes out to $90 in the last 3 days. And I wouldn't say that's too bad for a brand new ad account, a brand new product, and a brand new store. Now, for those of you who are wondering how I'm able to understand where I need to cut ads, or when to scale. I know this because of this KPI chart right here that I use for every single product that I'm testing. How it works is I just basically plug in my selling price plus the cost of goods of the product and what profit target that I'm trying to reach right now. Now, just from this information alone, it's calculating exactly what my break-even return on ad spend is, which you can see it comes out to right around 1.32. So if you remember earlier where I said I cut that ad set even though it was getting purchases, it was because it was at a 1.10 return on ad spend, which means that it's under 1.32. So again, I was losing money. But like I said earlier, I'm at a 1.52 profit over the last 3 days, and our break-even is 1.32, which you know what that means. So this product is already proving to work. So all I'm really gonna do tonight is I'm just gonna up this budget by $100 and let them spend and then continue to keep cutting the fat. Now, my main goal here while micro scaling this campaign is just to push more money into what's working to get a higher return over the next few days. So that's where I'm gonna leave it for tonight. I'm just gonna let these things continue to run. I'm not gonna make really any changes, no scaling, just collecting data and cutting what's not working based off of the KPI sheet numbers that I just showed you guys earlier. And I wanna be real with y'all. This is what it looks like a lot of the time. It's not fireworks every day, and as you can see, the store didn't make me a millionaire overnight. So sometimes you just have to hold steady, let the ads work, and just wait for enough data to make the right call. So this is where you just let data do the work for you, and your patience will pay off. So I'll be back in 3 days with the results, so we can see what these campaigns are really made of. All right, guys, it's officially day 6 since I started the challenge, and I'm gonna be pretty busy at the office today. So I wanna make sure to go ahead and catch you guys up on everything that's happened over the last couple of days. So let me go ahead and take you back. So day 4 is where I really started to see even more potential in this product. One of the angles that I was testing with the no face and reading through the book, it was doing pretty well. That ad angle spent around $186, but as you can see, it made $449 back. Now, the other angle using UGC content of girls ripping through the book, that actually wasn't doing that well. It spent around $147, but it only made $157 back. It did have some ads that were kind of breaking even, but not nearly as good as that other angle. But overall, I was pretty happy with the progress throughout day 4. Now let's get into these numbers. So on day 4, I spent around $340 on ads and brought back $649. I also spent about $120 in cost of goods, which means that the overall profit of day 4 was $189, which means that I doubled the profit on day 4 compared to what I made throughout the entire previous 3 days. And because of that, I knew I wanted to throw some more money into these ads. So I upped the daily spend on the campaign that was performing the best by $250, because when things are working, that means it's time to push. And when you have a gold mine like this, you cannot be scared to push. Now, on top of that, I set up another CBO campaign the same exact way that I showed you guys earlier, with more ads at the angle that was performing the best. And simply by testing with all these different visuals, this is putting me at 21 ads that I've been testing so far. So I set that to start running at 12 a.m. that night, which took me into day 5. Now, as soon as I woke up on this day, I knew things were gonna really start picking up. That campaign that I upped the budget on the night before by $250, it brought in an even higher profit. I spent just $470 on the campaign that I upped the budget on this day, and that $470 brought me back $1,300 in revenue. Now on this day, for day 5, I spent $642 in ad spend, spent $367 in cost of goods, and made $1,630 in revenue. This breaks down to $621 in profit from this day alone, which was a 3.5x increase in profit just from the night before. That's how fast things can change for you in this dropshipping game. Are you hearing me? Like, really? The day before, I only profited $189, but by the next day, I profited over $600. Now, as the night went on, the numbers were looking better and better. And that's when I realized that since I started this challenge, I had already profited almost $900. So at this point, it was time to practice what I preach, which is reinvesting profits to grow even more. So with that being said, I ended up setting up this champion campaign where I vertically scaled the best performing ad creatives at $1,200 in a single CBO to then run the next day on day 6. And now, if you heard me before, then you know that by this point, I only had profited about $900. So not only did I just reinvest all my profits back into these ads, but I even came out of pocket an additional $300 because that's how much I believe that this product could work. And boy, oh boy, did that pay off, because here we are at the beginning of day 6. So now today, day 6, it is 10 o'clock in the morning. and I'm already sitting at $1,000 in revenue generated. $1,000 is more than what a lot of people could make in a couple 8-hour shifts at work. And here I am making it at 10 o'clock in the morning. This is the true power of e-commerce. And it's the exact reason that I'm so passionate about giving everyone who wants the opportunity to start the chance to be able to do that with the information that I'm providing right here on this channel. And to top that off, I'm even providing major payouts of up to $100,000 to people in my Auto Ecom AI challenge right now, just for starting an online business. Yes, you heard me, $100,000. So if you want to take that step and truly understand what ecom can do for you while getting the opportunity to win cash prizes, then check out the challenge link in my pinned comment down below, as it's completely free to sign up. Anyways, I still have a lot of day left with this store, so I want to give you a running total of where I'm at in this challenge up to this point. So as of right now, I've spent around $1,992 in ad spend and $867 in product fulfillment. But I made $4,060 so far, which puts me at $1,200 profit in under 6 full days. So look, I'm not here to break anything that's working. I'm just going to continue to keep cutting fat on the current campaigns that I'm running, and I'm probably just going to end up upping the budget again by another $100 heading into tomorrow. But overall, my main focus right now is just optimizing what's working and cutting what's not. Because listen, I'm telling you right now, once you get to this type of point when it comes to running your ad campaigns, it's really just rinse and repeat. So I'll check in with you guys in another few days, and I'll let you know what we're looking like. All right, what's going on, you guys? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not in the best mood. Over the last few days, I've been going through it. And I know it's all a part of the journey, but man, look, I still even have to remind myself of that too. So let me go ahead and catch you guys up on what you missed and how day 6 ended up finishing off. Now, day 6, things were still going really amazing, and I wrapped up strong, honestly. I had $3,362 in sales. I spent $1,756 in ad spend, $697 in cost of goods, which brought us to our biggest profit day of $908 in profit. Over $900 profit in a single day alone. So at this moment, I felt like I was on top of the world. Making close to $1,000 profit in one day, that's $30,000 profit in a month, which comes out to $360,000 a year. And we're only 6 days in with this challenge. So when I saw this type of profit, I decided at that time, I had to make a key move. So I just hopped into the ads manager. I cut about $200 of deadweight ads, and then I took that income and I pushed that budget straight into the winning champion CBO campaign. And that was it. I was really just optimizing and doing budget reallocation, which set me up for day 7. And you know those moments where you're so excited, but you just don't even know what's coming for you? Yeah, that was me in that moment looking back at it. So over day 7, I pulled in over $3,100 in sales with $576 profit. And I decided to go all in with everything that I had. So I decided to launch 3 brand new CBOs that were filled with all different ads with a different marketing angle that I haven't tapped into yet, just to keep the momentum alive. But then came day 8. And on this day, reality definitely hit. So as you can see, I ramped this thing all the way up to 34 ads running. And by the end of the day, I actually didn't even break even. It was actually the first day that I lost money. Negative $14 profit to be exact. This is the first losing day of the challenge, and I actually burned through every ad that I had. So here's a problem. In just over a week, I ended up testing over 30 ads, and I only at this point had about 5 that are still converting. And if you don't know, let me tell you, Facebook ad fatigue is brutal. And I'm telling y'all right now, if I don't have new creatives ready in time, this product is going to die. And I'm gonna be left with absolutely nothing. On top of that, after doing research yesterday, I found 2 new competitors just popping up selling the same product. And I hate to say it, but they're definitely going crazy with it too. So that means I'm locking all in on these next few days. And it's going to be a straight fight. Whoever has the best ad will win this game. And if I don't come up with a new plan to launch fresh creatives in the next 48 hours, this product is done. The vacation isn't coming. And I'm gonna lose every ounce of momentum that I thought I built up. So this is the next challenge. Drop a comment down below and let me know if you want me to bring you with me through this battle, because I'm not giving up yet. This is AC with Supreme Ecom, and I'm out.